It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun
Good evening to you. Good afternoon to you. And good morning to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Diary Politico. Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Share the broadcast, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun today again.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra jù. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùnra jù. Maiyegun today. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùnra jù. Maiyegun today. lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Thank you.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you for joining me, like I said, and you are welcome once again. So good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you're watching from. And this is Maiyegun live. Today is an interesting day. And even though the social media is currently agog with different memes, and different news out there concerning the disappearance of Tinubu in a very crucial outing where he would have an opportunity, possibly you who believe that Tinubu is so sick, he is frail, he has dementia, he is suffering from Parkinson, and at the same time, because of that dementia, he always kind of mix things up. So therefore, Tinubu health is a big issue. So people who have said this is a big thing, and you have somehow disputed that, today would have been an opportunity for people to indeed hear from Tinubu directly, especially most of you who have become his vuvuzela for long. But surprisingly, that conference, Nigerian Bar Association, NBA conference of lawyers, they had their conference in Lagos, which is just about 5.4 kilometers away from Tinubu's house. Simply put, Tinubu could get there. If he drives, he will get there within 19 minutes. Or if he takes Okada, 300 naira Okada, Tinubu will get there within 7 minutes. But Tinubu in Lagos disappeared. And he sent somebody from Borno who had to fly a private jet down to Lagos, go through the Lagos traffic and the rest, only to appear like the Baba Suwe, Mola Kuriajo, suit and all of, apart from all that, there are people who are already saying, they are listening. They just won't use Tinubu to gain access and keep the presidency and the power. Abi, that Tinubu is just a placeholder. Shettima is actually your president. Somebody from the other side posted something on social media that caught the attention of some of us. And he was talking about they couldn't wait for Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria. And then it would just be like the case of Goodluck Egbere, Jolantan, and Yaradua. Now, all these are out there. Baba, person where the Lagos couldn't attend. And the excuse right now is that he doesn't have to attend anything. Of course, he doesn't have to. Mind you, if you are watching me right now, whether MBA, whether now your debate, whether every other thing, APC, Egbe, are not preparing for any election. You know that. That is why when you see the Tinubu's supporters and followers, the most things they have to trade, if they are not trading on the glories of Fashola, glories of Ambode, and all that, and using them as a product of Tifnumbu, then they will be trading the tribal bigotry in them. These are few. Up north, they are banking on Shettima to use religion to help them also sway vote so that they can pile up. It no matter, all win, now win. But you see that Shettima, can't be like, say, now 4 a.m. this morning, they call him. I'll show you. When he appeared, yeah, people were like, Omo, waiting they happen now, right? So it was more or less like they quickly had to rent the suit for him. A total bigot. Look at his face. Look at him very well. He's the same guy, yeah, who supervised the kidnapping of the Chibok girls. Okay? If you don't know his story, let me tell you now. Look at his face. As I'm talking to you right now, continue to look at that face. Yeah? Now, he's the guy that the Nigerian military, the Nigerian defense minister, the Nigeria education minister, Werewike, who is the governor of Rivers State now, wrote to and advised that they should not hold any examination for the school children in that state. Not just Borno, it was governor then. They said, please, we have received security reports that your brothers, terrorists, that you all armed, they are coming to raid the schools and kidnap school children. Therefore, all schools under lock and key until we find a safe place for the children to write their examinations. Everybody complied. But you see this man on your screen, the genesis of the calamity that befall all of you today in Nigeria. That is the genesis sitting in front of you. If you don't know it yet, yeah, now you have a clue. Every school shut. But you see this Boko man, you know what he did? He called back the children of Chibok, right? He told all of them, their parents, to send their children back because he has provided security for them. So they returned all the children back to the hostels. The same day that the children arrived, yeah, was the same night the terrorists struck. But something also happened. You see those staffs who helped him call back the children, they told them not to bring their own children back. Some of you may have forgotten all of this, but it is time to remind you. They told the staff in the school, some of them, not to bring their children back for that same examination that night. Yes. And when the children were kidnapped, who was supposed to raise the first alarm? The man that said he had security for them, Abi? No. He quickly, the following day, they first denied any kidnapping in Borno, in Chibok. By 4 p.m. the following day, the next was that, they have found the kidnapped school children. They have found them. During all of this time, they were moving the children from one politician's house to another in Borno, from one local government to another, under the supervision of these terrorists in jackets. But they got away with it because it unleashed the emotional war ever witnessed ever in Nigeria, that everyone agreed if nothing was done, Nigeria was doomed. That was how the terrorists gained power. So they brought this guy. Look at his face very, very well. Is somebody who personally believed that talking about restructuring Nigeria whereby everyone can, mind their own business, take care of their own affairs, sink or swim. It's over. I mean, it's up to you. He said, what is restructuring my put? What is restructuring? And he is sparing a man when he was still alive and active and normal. Tinubu, the man that campaigned on Yorubas restructuring, Yorubas sovereignty, and gain political prominence and trust of part of Yoruba land. Now he's sparing a man, a Boko Haram sponsor. Indeed, they said he is actually a placeholder for him. I'm going for this. So, as you might have heard, just a moment. Yeah. The terrorists who are in government in Nigeria, protecting their fellow terrorist brothers from that same place. Do you remember this face? Do you? Okay, I'll tell you. This guy is called Truji. Bello Truji, or something like that. Yeah? Now, is the guy this year that set ablaze a passenger bus in Sokoto, including a pregnant woman and 3 children. I'm talking about children of between the ages of 3 months and then 3 years old. He set them ablaze in Sokoto, and then he controls all the terrorists in Niger states, Zamfara, and some other states around there as well. But look at his face very well. Today, he is considered a repentant terrorist. Not because he has surrendered or whatever. No, he hasn't. He is being touted to be on the side of the government of Nigeria because his own terrorist group, they fought with another terrorist group and they killed themselves. And because of this, the Zamfara State Deputy Governor is already announcing it to the world that the guy is a good terrorist. Why am I telling you all of this? 7 years ago, before APC, Egbekegbe came in, and they brought in the terrorists that they have told many of you to get used to today. That's exactly what they are telling you. They are asking you to get used to act of terrorism. And for those who parade themselves or who want to be given the entitlement of your leaders, your this, your that, they don't want any responsibility with that, with that entitlement, so to say. They brought in terrorists into Nigeria. They empowered them. They continue to protect them. They continue to speak for them. And as we speak, they continue to use Nigeria money to fund them. Now, if you, as a member of APC, Egbekegbe, if your loyalty, as you have claimed, in fact, let me tell you something, let nobody lie to you. We could not bobo anybody, okay? If you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, and you are a Yoruba man, and you are jumping up and down like a frog, a castrated frog who is also blind and possibly also deaf, listen to me. Your loyalty is to APC, Egbekegbe, that brought destruction upon Nigeria, including you, right? And your loyalty should never in any way be considered as the Yoruba's loyalty to the terrorists in Babariga. Now take that to the bank. So they brought in terrorists that are now multi-billionaires in Nigeria. Nigerians are now selling their properties, selling their lands, their whatever they could get, savings, just to bail their loved ones from the grip of a terrorist. Look at this girl. She happened to be one of the victims of the Kaduna-Abuja Railway, yeah? Her name is Louis Azofa. Yeah, that's it. That's over there, right? She happened to be one of the victims of the Kaduna Abuja railway bombing and kidnapping, which happened which happened on the 28th of March 2022. From March 28th, this young lady has been in the captivity of the terrorists that the garbage Shehu said they have given everything they asked for, including paying for the delivery the delivery of one of the pregnant wives of one of the terrorists. You know what? The terrorists that are kings in northern Nigeria and all over Nigeria today, they are already threatening that they are going to marry off this girl in the next few days if a certain amount of money is not paid. Some said, don't be surprised if they are already raping her, because if a terrorist decided to marry people they call infidel, what have you, Nigerian, who is supposed to be protected by the likes of Bukwari, the commander-in-chief, right? Now, she's going to be married away, and that could be your sister, by the way. In fact, that could be you. So if you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, and your loyalty is with them, despite all the destruction and all that, won't you also want to hear from Tinubu directly? How this young woman, how she's going to go back to her family, safe and sound. And those who are holding her, how they are going to pay for what they have done to her or what they are doing to her. Now, if you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, or one of you who are also riding on your tribal, your tribal bigotry vehicle, listen to me. That could be your sister. Yeah, and that could even be you. Yes, it could be you, because people who have been in the dens of the kidnappers in Nigeria, those who never made it back, especially the women who made it back, some of them, they cannot tell you what they went through or passed through in the hand of terrorists. Their deputy governors, presidents, ministers, and the rest of them, including service chiefs, military generals, they will be speaking in their defense, on their defense. So if they now say, bring a Kolu to come and explain, how is he going to do this? You will say it's not necessary. Abi? Because nobody asked Bukwari, when they were asking Bukwari how he was going to end Boko Haram, many people, including myself, told you they were not coming to end any terrorism because they are the terrorists. They are coming to legitimize it and to also make you comply. If you don't want to comply, they will bend you. And that's exactly what they have done in 7 years. So if you now say, okay, cassava gari and ewa, cassava gari beans and ewa and all of that, that's what you have to offer. Farmers will make this. Every other thing, don't use cut and paste videos. Don't use old videos of 20 years ago. This is 2022. If you care, I'm not sure you do, all of you do, as a human being. I'm talking to the APC, Egbekegbe now. I'm talking to you. Won't you want to hear from Tinubu himself? I mean, eloquent, intelligent, agile, able, this and that, and all the lies you tell yourselves. If Bukwari never teach you a lesson, for all sense of reasoning, Bukwari never teach you enough lesson. They say the reason why Tinubu no fit come is because if to say that Tinubu came out today, wala go shele. All these things that we are trying to, we are just dancing around, it would have dropped different banger, different banger, different hits, and majority of them, bollock, bullshit, things you can't really put together, except for this Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons. They continue to speak for Tinubu. Tinubu, like Bukwari, has now become a deity, a figurine. Wait, what else did they use for this lifeless mannequin and all that stuff? The Shigidi that cannot talk anymore. Because let me tell you this, for so many of you who don't know this, or probably didn't know and still don't, there is something called basement, or they call it a basement strategy. Basement strategy is to make sure that there will be no live conversation with Tinubu. He will never attend any gathering where he's going to be probed for anything longer. They're going to shield him away so much that they will only be bringing him out like Iri Ibeji, that they bring out every afternoon to wash, dry, and take back inside. Exactly Bukwari Pro Max. Now, everybody get their own choice. You see, you know me, I have told you, I have no position in any of your elections, so to say, because we can see through the charade enough. But nevertheless, you remember that I and many people like me, that was how we also backed out. Then, when many of you who are now living in that Algeria today, in Bukwari's Nigeria, when you said, when you called us out at the time, when we said, hey, if this whole thing comes, it won't be limited to you today. Even those who didn't help you, who didn't join you to shout change or next devil, everybody, they collect them today. So here I am again, 8 years after my first warning, telling you again, if you make your choice, when you do, even though it won't be limited to you alone, listen to me, you will not say, at least you have no idea of what you are getting yourselves into. Seriously. You want to hear from him. We know there's nothing he had to say. Of course we do. And that is why we said, if your loyalty is to Tinubu, to APC, Egbekegbe, profess it. Don't drag Yorubas into it. Because me, I'm a Yoruba man. And many other responsible Yorubas, if you ask them, we are not talking about some of you, okay? Some of you are like Alatenujes, Alapamashishes, Alonilowogbas, freeloaders, scavengers. Many of you are always who are only looking at politics as your own window of escaping the poverty created by politics. We know you. But let's be sincere. If they ask Yorubas that is Tinubu the best you have to bring out in the population of 70 million people, trust me, even you weary, Alatenuje, Agbaya, Agbaoshi, all the Agbaya, Agbakontonyons, even you will agree with me that you will never kill behind a sick man and then say Yoruba people are sick. So when somebody now say, how come the man cannot come over? They say because the injection they gave him last night, it overworked, he overslept, and they quickly called the Maigad, the terrorist presidency. They said, go and represent him. Put under your joggers, abi joggies, abi what do they call them? Me, I'm a Yoruba man, right? And it is an insult for so many of you Agberos, Onijekuje Alapamashishes, freeloader pickpocketers, to turn around and say Tinubu is the best Yoruba has to offer. Ejeje wara yin, Loyalty is to your stomach, is to the fear that is hanging on your necks, all of you. You see those ones who left Nigeria, and they are telling you the same thing. Trust me, none of them genuinely actually love Nigeria. Boo me, abuse me, but I'm not the one that is running away from Politico. I am not the one that is afraid to come and explain what he said he has to do. I am not the one that they have to inject every now and then. If you said I'm mocking him, that means you agree with me that he's sick. Bokwari, that they were hiding away from you. He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't have to. He's this and that. The Weris that defended Bokwari 8 years ago in America. The Olori Bruku Olofos that campaigned and defended Bokwari and Pastor Ruga 8 years ago in London, all over the place. All those Olori Brukus are still there. Now they are now pushing the call to you. When they push Bokwari that far, waiting Bokwari do you? It brought you from top to bottom. From top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. So me, I'm just your conscience telling you that you are about to run mad again. Because the basement strategy that they used on you, as educated as many of you are, back then, they are using them on you again. This time around, in a Pro Max level. They can't bring Shettima. Shettima can't talk, say, in go handle security. Tinubu will handle economy. Remember what I told you earlier. No matter what I say here, no matter where your own position is, no be me, go choose these people or not to be your leader or not. Me, I am just telling you that look at what you they choose very well. The consequences of this, when Bokwari came, the Biafran agitation was never this loud and then real. Now, Yorubas never demanded for the breakup of Nigeria. We were demanding for a restructured Nigeria. But Tinubu lied to the Yorubas that APC, Egbekegbe, would restructure Nigeria. APC, Egbekegbe, would allow a state police. APC, Egbekegbe, will allow people to control their resources. APC, Egbekegbe, told many lies. Now, 7 years after those lies, Nigeria is in pieces. Everybody wants to leave. You get what I mean now? So what I tell you here, or what I don't, whatever I say or I don't say, trust me, the action you take is going to be the consequences that you have to what? You have to bear. I am just your conscience reminding you, even though you do alternative. Tinubu is not well. He is sick. Anybody can be sick. Anyone can, and you see, same thing with death. Anyone can die anytime. Young, old, rich, poor, and you can die anywhere too. I've said that many times, and I've told you this. Don't let these Lagos Abobakus, these beggars, okay, these ass-lickers, do not let them blackmail you emotionally, religiously, tribally or ethnically, because normal, Tinubu himself, now one kind tough product that even you as a Yoruba man, you will feel so embarrassed to sell him. except if you just have to go in a bigotry way, which is attack anybody who said, but the man is sick now, because the only way you can defend that is to attack them, blackmail them. Don't let anybody blackmail you with death. All of us go die, okay? I will go die when we will die. But you know the difference is this, in Nigeria, the likes of Tinubu, because of, let me use Bukwari for example, because of the incapacitated, demented Bukwari, and which created a wide gap of absence where other people were in charge, running Nigeria as they wanted. You know the story, Abi? Spending more time outside there his office, even when he's there, locked up on different and plugged on different machines that are running different tests on him 12 hours a day. He is not there working, just like old people's home, right? Now, what's the result of that? The result of that is that the people who are not supposed to die, they are dying today. Not for natural causes, okay? They are dying in the hands of terrorists in Nigeria. They are dying in the hands of dying healthcare system in Nigeria. They are dying in the hands of, corrupt, what do you call it, infrastructure in Nigeria, which is no infrastructure, so to say. People are dying, not by natural means, because of the criminals like this, incapacitated, invalid like this. So the consequences is beyond for somebody to begin to try to blackmail you. If you want to grow old, you should not laugh at old people. No. Old people who have a shame should not be coming out to shame them. Who have shame should not come out shamelessly, and start lying about who and what they are. Do you understand that now? So don't let anybody, when you look at this, don't let anybody tell you that, don't say that, don't say this or that. Say what you have to say because you are saying the truth. Yes, you are. They are giving you Buhari Pro Max. And when that happens, I want to ask you, you watching me right now, about idiots. Yeah, I know you are angry. It's okay. I know you're upset. Stop typing. I want to talk to you right now, one-on-one, okay? You, as a Lagos Abobaku, Oshogbo Alimajiri, a bad idiot, or an obedient fool, sophisticated moron, or maybe now abroad you day. Just for 1 minute. Calm down, Baba. Cool down. Yeah, cool down. I want to talk to you. You, even if you are in abroad, as a Mumu Madu, Bele lecturer or Mumu lecturer, look at it this way. Tinubu, that they are hiding away. Yeah? The tremor, the trembling and the trembling voice and every other thing they know, that will make him incapacitated enough. If tomorrow, Tinubu now, after all of this, after you have shown your bigotry, that you have shown your emptiness, and you have displayed all the vile hatred in you, fighting for Tinubu, Muslim, Shettima, and then bam. They say Tinubu don't fall for gutter, it don't pass. Just if, I'm saying if, after 6 months or 1 year, how are you going to then feel seeing President Kashim Shettima? Would you still love him the way you are trying to defend everything you know about these criminals now? Because your loyalty is to APC, Egbekegbe, it's not to Yoruba land. Do stop mixing all those things up and stop calling people Omo Ali. The real Omoko of Yoruba land by now would know that is this Tinubu thing not a trap? Even if he no die, he will spend most of his life abroad receiving medical treatment. And is that what you are actually wishing on as a Yoruba man? You are wishing on Yoruba people. Have you thought about that for a minute? Have you? Moniko, calm down, calm down. I'm not, I don't have any interest in your election. You know that, Abi. APC, Egbekegbe, brought this division. They brought this death. They brought this indebtedness. They brought this hatred. We all know that, okay? I am just asking you. I'm not asking you to go and vote Obi and all of that. I don't care who you support. I don't even care. Go and vote your Kolu. Do anything you want to do. I'm just asking you that after putting all of that, all of this, your madness into it, okay? After all the wahala, Tinubu, they can't say Tinubu don't pack up. Would you still love one Nigeria? Would you, as a Yoruba man, still tell Yorubas that Shettima believe in Tinubu's idea? I am asking you this, so I know some of you did it for Bokuwari, even when they depleted Yoruba land. When majority of you became graduates, no job. When many of you have jobs, but you are not different from those who are jobless. They ruin and destroy everything around you. And you want me to use my energy to tell others that the person who pride himself as the national leader of a disastrous terrorist party is a Yoruba man. I'm asking you this question. It's honest one, oh. If you don't get answer for me, no wala, continue, just abuse me. It doesn't matter. But the point here is this. We can tell when Tinubu talk. Maybe some of you don't remember or something. Let me show you one. This one is recent, okay? When he talks, it trebles. Oh, it's waiting to call up. Like this. Watch this one.
Getting over management of anger is a shutter of life. Then we will have failed in maturity.
What did he say? I don't know. I mean, up to now, I didn't get what he said. He said something about getting over anger management. I don't know. So a shorter way of life or something. Yeah. It is similar to this, but maybe you can manage. They said when Shettima spoke at their MBA conference in Lagos today, right? Apart from the fact that he told them, he said he was he's going to handle security. Tinubu is going to handle economy. Baba, run. Now, so then told you then that Bokuwari will handle security. Pastor Ruga will handle economy. How did that go? Or how is that going right now? From Boko Haram in 2015. You now have Boko Haram 1, Boko Haram 2, ISWAP, Fulani Terrorist 1, Fulani Terrorist 2, Turuji Camp, which is the other one again? Lado, I can't remember the other one. Terrorist camp. Now, from Borno, terrorists have now camped everywhere, all over Nigeria. Yesterday, I was reading the news. They said a community in Enugu, they signed a security agreement with Miyetti Allah to provide security in that community in Enugu. My Biafran brothers were like, what? They're still on top of the case right now. Bokuwari divided Nigeria to the point that people no longer safe on their farms. People have been discouraged from even investing in agriculture, as you can see. Yeah, many who did never went back there. 7 years of Bokuwari will handle security. Pastor Ruga will handle economy. Then let's go to the economy. Today, Nigeria economy is in recession. It entered recession part 1. Part 2, it never recovered. Nigeria Naira is in a free fall. 810 Naira to 1 pound sterling today. over 700 naira to $1 today. And then not just that, many businesses have now shut down, which has also depleted the resources of your own of your government, the income of the government, or revenue they call it. So yeah, yes, continue to deplete and depreciate. Foreign direct investment into Nigeria has entered negative, minus 200%, which means people who actually invested back then, they didn't only take away all their investment from Nigeria, they continue to make efforts to leave Nigeria. Airlines in Nigeria right now, they are already calculating when they're going to stop flying into Nigeria. If you want to fly to Nigeria now, you will have to fly to a neighboring country. Get a bus that will take you down to Nigeria. If you want to travel out of Nigeria as well, you have to get a bus and something that will take you to a neighboring country where you can then get a ticket out. Yeah. From a paltry 13.5 million jobless people in 2015, the economy collapsed, businesses collapsed, finance collapsed, everything collapsed, jobs collapsed. Now they have over 120 million people unemployed, the highest ever in the whole world. That made Nigeria the jobless people's capital of the world in 7 years. So Shettima met lawyers representing Tinubu. You know what he told them? He said, this time around, now Tinubu go handle economy. Shettima will then handle security. Who is in charge of your security today? The Boko Haram terrorist sympathizers. Terrorist sympathizers are in charge of a security communication in Nigeria today. So, the placeholder, Tinubu, it will be in charge of your economy when he is receiving treatment in abroad. Shettima and his boys and friends and everybody, they can now feel comfortable inside the asshole rock. He told them there today. Let me see if I still have the clip. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that might be somehow, yeah? Try this one.
Actually, established an excellent track record of performance. He has mentored men and women who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor. And all is temporary. And the trajectory of global growth is set in Africa, and Nigeria will make more than transition. And as Tino Ajebe said, the problem of Nigeria is purely and essentially that of leadership. Once we get the leadership question right, everything will fall into place. In this age, when others are talking of artificial intelligence, when others are talking of nanotechnology, of biotechnology, we need a leader who has the skill set, who has the understanding of the global economy to shepherd us in this age. And if you get one, you are getting one for free. In City Boy, I am the golden boy of them. In Korea's world, the sole barometer for assessing people is your level of competence and your influence. In the history of Zenith Bank, no one, and yes, apart from the legendary Adara Owe, no one grew faster in the history of Zenith than my company. Our mentored men who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor. As I said earlier, the world is watching us. And the ultimate nature of a man, as Martin Luther King said, is not why he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but why he stands in times of challenges and difficulties. I urge my learned colleagues here, my learned friends here, to be rational, to be calm. You should have the boldness and the courage to make informed decisions, not emotional decisions. Here we are, on the threshold of making history. In the United Kingdom, Rishi Sunak.
I know. You're probably sitting down there and be like, what's he saying? I don't understand what he's saying. What's he talking about? I heard London. I heard leadership. I heard, what's he talking about? if you want to ask me what I heard, right? This is the interpretation of what I heard him say, all in that video.
My fellow students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all. My name is I stand here in front of you to run the competent educationally in order to bombard my
something like that. Thank you, Shettima. Thank you. But on the plus side, if you see the Lagos Abobakus today, it is kind of a win. Again, all of you are doing your kiki there. I told you, the Lagos Abobaku, they told me that once the Tinubu become president of Nigeria, they have a special room for me at Kirikiri, or where is that? Or Alagbon, no, Kirikiri. So all of you, they do kiki with me on social media. Just know that you must make sure they come, they feed the guest, the visitors book, so that you could give me motivation, say, no, no go forget me there. Because on the plus side, for the Lagos Abobakus today, they dodged the bullets. Now Shettima collect them. Shettima is regretting right now. What can I go do for Lagos? Eh? Which kind of problem is this? Also, I was planning to meet market women in Maiduguri. See where we are going to, They said the Jagaban cannot get up. Which kind of problem? What kind of problem is this? Because it would have been, in fact, they may have started a riot somewhere right now in Lagos if to say that Tinubu come out today. It may just slip off. Because they said one of the protocol was that people who have to walk to the stage themselves, and there are no extra shares, and there are no space for people to hold people. I'm not joking, this may sound somehow to you. It's not actually that, right? There's no space. They need about 4 or 5 people to take Tinubu when he's walking. You need those who are going to hold the left hand, and they will also use their shoulder to control him. You know what I mean now? Somebody who is going to hold the right hand as well, use their shoulder stylishly. Do you understand? So that's how, there are those who are going to watch and make sure the agbada and the movement of the leg, they know to enter themselves, so that if he won't enter, they go pull him back like a small child. So his handlers, they know that NBA or no NBA is not going, that's not what will stop him from being president, okay? So if you dey laugh, say they talk, or you are angry, or Tinubu, you are angry, ara okay, don't claim Omoeko, because of what I'm saying, Abi. No, you better not give yourself hypertension. You see me here, me, I'm just people's conscience, so I'm the one that after you finish listening to me, most of what you heard from me, they will continue to ring bells in your head. You begin to think them. Some of them will sound funny. Some of them will sound serious. And they can last days in your mind, wherever you are. I'm just your conscience. What I do, no be waiting to make your Tinubu president, or what will stop him from being president. And listen, people who are scared of Tinubu, of what they know about him, your Boko Haram didn't help matter. You should be honest. All of you should try and be honest with yourself once in a while. Don't take offense, okay? You don't need to run mad, okay? This is just a social media, and then it's just talk. Just talk. Don't take it to heart. Because if you take it to heart, now me go kill you, will be that. You know why? Because I won't stop talking. And once I don't stop talking and you continue to take them to heart, they get angry like this, like say you fit do anything. Baba, I short time there too. I don't wish you evil. I don't wish you death though. So stop taking it too serious. Calm down. They say Shettima is regretting. Which kind of problem? Which kind of wala be this? Because normal. Waiting go cost them to get him shoes, get him his own size, yeah, and I don't know, maybe prep him, something like that. things got so weird that if I begin to show you videos, it will just be like we are mocking Shettima. But the purpose of this is this. You as a Tinubu supporter, okay? In all honesty, okay? I know you are happy today that it is not Tinubu we are talking about. Now Shettima, they collect the old bullets. But there is no, I don't know how long they are going to keep Tinubu away. I told someone, he said, I am focusing on Tinubu. I said, well, you said the same thing, that I was focusing more on Bokwari. And at the end of the day, every of my focus came out true. That everything I said about Bokwari and APC Egbekegbe came to pass. And they are still happening, even more. Which means they are more dangerous because they have what it takes to either fix Nigeria or destroy Nigeria. So they choose the latter. Destroy Nigeria, destroy Nigerians. And that now the one with the treat with that. More dangerous people. You know that. But how long are you going to? Because when people talk, you go think because they hate them. They hate them. It's because you hate Tinubu. See, this thing has nothing to do with hate or love anymore. Make I just be honest with you. You may be consoling yourself or telling yourself that now all Tinubu hater. Baba, if you get sense, this is not hate or no hate, hate or love thing anymore. Everything don't scatter. Stop lying to yourself. Stop giving excuses. Stop pretending. People will those who have been criticizing Bokwari, there are some of you who are dying under the Buharinomics. The Buharinomic created by fake Pastor Ruga and Bokwari. Many of you struggling and dying under that. You are still, some of you love him, Abi. You love APC. You love Bokwari. You love Abi. See your life. See the life of the people around you. Look at them. Those are the people we love. Can't imagine people where you think say are criticizing APC because they hate this one will be hate or love matter. You are in the hand of a gang, a cabal that doesn't give a damn about you. Continue to give those excuses. But the truth of the matter is this. You cannot hide Tinubu for long. No, you can't. He would always be there. He's an old man. Have you ever been around old men before? Old people. Amazing people. Don't stress them. Very, very funny. Yeah? Apart from other wisdom you're going to gain around them, yeah? Oh dear. If they, especially those ones who still keep their, you know, their destiny is still very much intact. No touch yet. You will love their company. Don't stress them. Okay? They drag them, enter Okada or enter Danfo, enter Molue. Baba, we know well. Oh yeah, stand up, take. They are lovely people to be around. Tinubu should be in old people's home. Yes. Especially so many of you who get your own grandpa and all of that. Do you understand? And most of the time, you know it's old people. They are the funniest people as well. From experience. And when we all believe that when people grow old, they turn to children again. Apart from the wisdom that they have from experience, their attitude, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they do their things, they do them in a slow way that sometimes you admire them. But if you go print poster for your grandpa and say because you admire your grandpa so much, you can't put poster, you can't put them outside. Baba, if whatever you see, may you collect them all. And that's the case of Tinubu. You cannot hide him for long. They will not make him debate. He won't debate with anybody. They will try all of that to make sure that never happens, right? He's not going to do any live interview other than like Atiku did, recorded interview. Maybe Atiku can still try in a little bit because that one never they shake. But he's older than Tinubu. You know that. So you can't hide him for long. So if they get mad, today, thank God, say today, somehow, no be Tinubu come out, can't give us this banger. Na Shettima, then force a bigoted fanatic, then put suit on top of him, and they can't look like the old Baba Sue and all that. Let me talk more. It is what it is. We would like him to come and say it so that you can quote him. Interview lawyer Tinubu, come and tell us, how do you think you're going to bring unity back to Nigeria? Tinubu, come and tell us what are you going to do about this terrorist kidnapping and killing people? What are you going to do about this or that? Let him come and say it himself. Maybe all of you hired paid Oceans. Hired and paid Hutchins, cretins, bunch of belle lecturers. Most of you, it is the fear of poverty. I'm talking about those of you who are already milking this Tinubu APC, who are already milking it from your small place. Una don't feed una wife, feed una children, small. Now, Maiyegun is telling you this one go bust to again. How you go take like me? I don't want you to like me. I'm just asking you. That let him talk. If he talk. I say, can you say that to your papa? Tinubu na your papa. Or your papa, they so useless. Listen, your papa, they so useless that somebody that cannot even talk himself, that somehow also is involved in those who made probably your papa useless. And you want to claim him as your papa? You cannot talk to elderly like weary, Kabo. Elderly, let Tinubu come and say it to us. Let him come out and answer questions. And if you don't come out, nothing will have to do. But one way or the other, Tinubu is like a giver that will continue to give. Now, Jeje go dey here. I go say, Maiyegun, you don't drop him again, yo, banga. I go check him. I say, hey. Say they don't go put a stapler for this man mouth like this. Which one be this again? I review. I say, okay, I go look for trouble. Put on for MaiyegundsDiary Politico. I say, what's in the talk again? And then from nowhere, the Esusus, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the uncles and aunties everywhere, they go just come. You this Maiyegun, now this Tinubu while I go kill you. I say, I don't call you out. Food done ready. Now Jeje they sit down. Now here I go day. I say, Maiyegun, don't drop again, oh banga. Maiyegun, you don't see the latest one. I never see them. I could send them to you now. Now Jeje the day here. So you better whether you bring them out, may you talk. Whether you don't bring them out, may you talk. Tinubu is a giver. Is a sick man that you can't hide for so long. Nature cannot be cheated. And not be me, not be my fault. Now fault. We believe that hold near death. What's it they call them again? Kleptomaniac. No, there's another one. No, I don't remember that. The people who don't give a damn, a penny about you, so to say, and you would stand up anytime and all that. Listen, good for you. But always remember, there are those who keep record and they will remind you there are consequences. Actions have consequences. This is one of them. Bring them out, may you come talk. Eloquent Tinubu, great speaker, this and that. Bring them out, may they ask them question. Make him come explain how the farmers will make money. How cassava, gariewa, and beans are going to help feed the people. How 50 million of you jobless Nigerians caused by APC, how you are going to be given jobs. Let him come and explain it. That will not be fight. Talk and do. And you then call her. Anyway, make her relax. I won't talk to other people because, listen, from tomorrow, we are continuing with our own publicity, educating you, especially you, Lagos Abobakus. Some of you are Yorubas. We have nowhere to push you to. When these politicians are done using you, right? They will dump you, and the rest, at the end of the day, you'll be on your own. But we will always We'll always be willing to save you as much as possible. In our own little way. So we continue our own publicity, letting you know that referendum is not a war. Yoruba sovereign state is not asking for a Yoruba sovereign state is not a war. And the people who are also going to take Nigeria, which are also in the cooking stage right now, there are those of us who have already started putting things together, as we have been advised that if there's anything that is going to make any paradigm shift, any push, at all from whatever they are already working on and plotting on and all that about one Nigeria. If Yoruba sovereign nation will have to make any move or any impact right now, it is ideal to push for the total trashing of that fake 1999 constitution and put to question the Nigeria nation. And that question of Nigeria nation would then prompt, including you, we don't like me right now, there are those who are going to shake that foundation. Apart from all this, well, you see that OB movement as well, right? Which I have studied enough and I'm still studying, is your own karma, PDP, APC karma. So when I see them, when they make all their noise and they pull all their crowds, I love sharing them to make you, APC, PDP, those of you who have dedicated your lives to keep this one Nigeria as it is. I love to see, and they get so much like worship the status quo. There's no escape route. This is what you've got. This is all you can get. Now, you see those OB movement and the rest, they are your karma. So which is enough for me to also, as then they pepper you, as then they traumatize you, as you say they are bullying you and the rest of that. On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, it works for me because I can then bring them to you here and bring you to them here and make all of una pepper una self. Why me? Read comments, reply if I have to, so to say. But guess what? There are more in the offing that have not been really, shared. One of them is that, you are preparing for election. There is something that you are not preparing for. But again, there are publicity that are going to get on as we get into into September rather, where we'll begin to get to every one of you as much as we can just before that fraudulent charade happen, and tell you that ki Yoruba da duro ki se ija education òun ni kókó ẹ̀. Anyway, so tomorrow I am like I told you before, I said I would be releasing a fund. So presently, from our own savings, which we haven't expended, like I told you, we haven't finished our money. We still have our savings though. So from what we have, I am paying out another 1 million naira tomorrow. So that is going to help us put some of this billboard back up. Okay. So if you come across them anytime this week, just remember, it is us, and that's the sample on your screen right there. There will be more on what we've discussed before. Before today, okay? So I just thought you should know. And then if you haven't really signed up on the YorubaUnion.org, I think you should do that. Join us. We currently have over 5,000 of us who have signed up to be part of YorubaUnion.org. Again, we have also gotten to a stage whereby now we can communicate. If you sign up today, you can meet other Yorubas there. Message each other, post something up. There are other things going on behind the scene, which we have also paid for. They haven't really come upstream enough. That is why our own donation part and the rest are still pending as we speak. When we finalize that data protection on the membership part, when we know it's safe, then we'll fire on. But for the publicity, it continues this week and from next month as well. So I'll take a break. Okay. That's my own little contribution tonight. But I would like, to take few calls. You can call in if you want to. When I get back, I'll start taking calls, but I need to make myself another cup of tea. And if you want to be part of this, sure, we can talk when I get back. And before you go, if you are probably done as well, you can still like the broadcast, share it if you want. If you haven't, subscribe on MaiyegunsDiary Politico if you haven't as well. And then if somehow what I did tonight offended you, that you don't even know what to do to me, you can unsubscribe, you can unfollow. Someday you'll be back again. That's how it is. That's how I've been with almost everyone on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, okay? So nothing is forced. It is always voluntary. I'll be back, and don't go anywhere in a minute. That is me back, and I think I have my first. Oh, sorry, I have my first caller on the line. Yeah, the number is actually on your screen. So yeah, I'll take this. Let's start with that. Yeah. Hello there. Hello.
Hello, Lila Sadi. How are you?
I am very well. How are you?
We thank God.
So,
how is everybody? And it's been a while.
I know, it's been a while. How are you?
We thank God. I've been calling you for ages.
I know, and I'm glad that you are actually like first caller tonight as well.
Yeah. I have to stay and, continue calling. How's everybody? How's Leila?
Yeah, you just have to like keep calling and calling and calling, even when it gets busier, because you just don't know who is going to drop next, and then it's going to be you. So yeah, we thank God, everyone is fine. Leila and the mom.
And the brother as well. Okay, and the Uncle Forola.
Every one of them.
And everybody. We thank God. Good to hear from you again. God will answer our prayer in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I filled my name on the thing, but the answer came on the junk mail. You know, when people say they fill their forms, this thing that you opened for us.
Oh, the Yoruba
for
Union,
Yorubas.
Okay.
Yeah. So instead of me to have the response on the normal email, it went on junk. So I'm like, what's happening?
So you got a confirmation email, but it didn't come straight into the inbox. It went to the junk. Oh, maybe people should start looking into their junk mail in case if theirs also went there. Sometimes it can be like that. The email will bounce and it will just bounce to spam mail or junk and all that.
All right.
While we look into that, I'll tell them. But yeah, watching as well.
Please. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Okay, and there is Princess and everybody in the temple.
Well, she's watching and right everyone. Now, I bet. She's here with us. Hopefully, she will join us later as well. I don't know.
And I want, Joa, prayer docent, everyone. Bolu.
They can hear you, man.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear from you today.
I'm happy to hear
please
from you
pick
too.
My call, Please, pick my call, please.
I know.
You can say I call you every now and then, maybe middle of the night every time. I keep calling so that he can pick the call, please.
I would
do
my best to do that.
Yeah.
I told you
remember what we said?
It can be very tough, but I will always try my best. I told you, but
yeah. And you remember what we said about the thing I discussed with you, the personal one, about please. I would like to discuss with you about that as well.
Yeah, I'll catch up. I
Please.
really apologize for the way, but I get what you mean, ma. So I'll do my best to catch
please.
up.
Please. God bless you.
And you too.
We're praying for everything to come to life in Jesus' name.
Amen.
In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Yes, ma'am. So let me I've got another caller. Hello there.
Good evening, Maiyegun.
Good evening, sir.
Well done. How are you doing? And thanks for the great work you are doing.
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. So thank you. How are you?
Like by Ledu, madam. Fine, sir. Like by Ledu, madam.
Ami.
Yeah. This is Omoko Yoruba.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't have much to say.
Yes, sir.
I don't have much to say, but I want to bring a suggestion.
Okay.
During the anytime you're having a break, you normally play Suez song for us.
That's right.
Yeah, and I want you to now add another one to it so that can be having mixed.
Okay.
So maybe you can play Suez for us one time, then the other time, maybe make the ginger us, give us Baba, we know well, where they say in the local.
Okay.
So I wish that one to be our national song on this platform.
Okay. I'll work on it, sir.
Yeah, so as we are saying Suez, they'll be singing in the local. They are trying to change that song to their own tune now because nobody is really playing it.
I see.
But by the time we are making it to be our own national song, it will be sending our minds on daily basis.
I like that.
We have to,
I'll work on it. I'll do exactly that. So I'll work on that. Not many people will like it.
Yeah.
Secondly, please.
I believe many people will say yes to it on the comment section now.
I know.
Secondly, another issue is this. See, leave APC alone. Just keep on doing what you are doing. Yeah. There are issues like the strength of the rock. I mean strength of the rock in the sense that if egg hits the rock, egg will break.
That's right.
But if the rock hits the egg,
it's the same thing.
The egg will break.
That's right.
But they normally use rock to break rock. That's explosion.
That would be an explosion.
Yeah. In between the APC and PDP, and all the destructive elements in Nigeria, they are setting themselves up for self-destruction.
We can see.
Which is the moment we should be targeting. No, there will be the disagreement among them, which will lead to explosion in between. I think that's what we the Yoruba. With the Yoruba, the Biafrans needs to be targeted. So by the time they're having fighting in between themselves and they have their name being tarnished, then we can use that one as a time, the best time for us to declare our own nation and get out of the system.
God bless you.
So we should just continue.
The bottom line is that we should continue to get ourselves ready, positioned. When that happens, it won't catch us unaware. So we should continue. I agree.
Yes. Then thirdly, please, I would like to tell our people, because the end time is near. The trumpet might sound any time from now. I believe you understand my parable.
I'm with you.
Please, make sure you have enough food at home. Because it will be like the time of coronavirus. Many people didn't prepare. It caught them unaware. After 1 or 2 weeks, most of them, they are out of stocks at home. They were in need of food. Yeah. But people that were well prepared for it, even after 2-3 months, they were still self-sufficient.
That's right.
So I will implore our people at home that please do make sure you do whatever you need to do to stock your house. Because it won't be long.
That we are getting into. Yeah. Stock your food.
Yes, it won't be long.
As much as you can. Preserve them too.
It won't be long that Yoruba, Biafra will get their freedom from this slave camp and bondage called Nigeria. And to be now be so disastrous to cut us on our way. It's like what they say in the Bible of the Bible, that 5 pages, some were prepared, some were not prepared.
Right.
Those that were not prepared, in a short while, they were stranded. So that in the midst of the chaos that will happen shortly, that will lead to our breakthrough out of this useless nation called Nigeria, we will not be stranded, we and our family. Please, let's just prepare. Whatever you need to do, make sure you have a backup at home. So that when the Borara is happening outside, you can secure your home. Maiyegun, keep it up. Well done. Thank you.
Bless you, sir.
I
like that. Thank you for stopping by. That's a brilliant one. All this, information, the piece of information, they can be very handy. I've had people told me that, they work for them, especially when they have to visit Nigeria from here. Hello there. Hello, sir. It's like that line is a little bit dodgy. Do you want to check, sir?
Hello, there. Is that Maiyegun? Is that Maiyegun Live?
This is Maiyegun Live, please.
Maiyegun Live.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to be on your show tonight. I just want to get a new dimension to this. I just want to talk about our brothers and sisters in Dubai. Okay. You must have seen the videos of them crying to come back home. It's sad. It's a shame that that's happening to Nigerians abroad. These people used to come to Nigeria to beg to study in our country for our healthcare and everything. And here we are. The same way we chased away the Ghanaians, they are chasing Nigerians away from Dubai. It is difficult. It's sad that we are over here.
Situation, it's such an helpless situation that they have been crying for the past 2 years. In fact, last year it was so terrible that many of them, they were told they would never renew their working visa for them. Right? It was like that, and it's been like that till now, and it doesn't seem like anybody actually care.
But it's the same leaders that they are all clamoring for that they see in Dubai, and they are untouchable there. I just want to say to Nigerians that it's sad because we are over here and they will think, oh, you guys are enjoying over there. But it will get to a stage whereby Nigerians will not be able to go anywhere, and we all have to stay in Nigeria and fix Nigeria. I think that's the need time that all this breakaway and everything that we are agitating for will work. For now, there's still a way. That's why some are leaving. When there's no way to leave anymore and everyone is stuck there, the Biafrans will go their way. The Yorubas will go their way.
You know why? That is why when you see the those who are doing this political movement of OB, they themselves, right? They agree with the Biafrans. They agree with the Oduduans. What they are saying is that they want to give it a last shot. If they miss, they will have no choice but to agree that, in fact, you know what? Stop wasting our time. Nigeria is going nowhere. Let's break up. Sir.
Maiyegun, you just said something. You said if they miss, they will miss.
That's what they said. Not even me. Because I don't know how far this is going to go. But they said that if they miss, that's it. But I'm yet to see that anyway. I'm just saying.
With all the analysis that you've done for us, day in, day out, there is no if. Obi is not going to be the president of Nigeria.
They don't
impossible.
Like to hear that. They don't like that.
We can't say it's impossible, but it's impossible. It will not get there. They will not. Like they say, the powers and the cabals that be in the Nigerian economy will never. A fixer is not allowed to be a president of Nigeria. A destroyer. It's the sad truth. The destroyer who is allowed to be the president of Nigeria. When you're telling Nigerians the truth,
that for some obvious reasons.
Simple. Simple. The thing is, you glorify leaders that are stealing your money day in, day out.
Exactly.
All their children are not studying in Nigeria.
I mean,
they're all abroad. You see the pictures of their kids graduating, doing masters, MBAs, and all that. And the people that is their money that they use. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Imagine the silly article saying it's going to give the universities back to the states. What sense is that?
All talk now, Baba. All talk.
The problem of Nigerians is this. Like you always say, they weaponize poverty. because a lot of them have not been opportune to travel out to understand the Western way and culture. They don't believe that they are being.
I mean, I was talking to someone. I was talking to someone, right? And that person was telling me that. Do you know that most Nigerians, normal, they believe that when politicians are stealing money and the rest of that, they believe that that's how they steal money everywhere else as well. They also believe that the way sometimes there's no electricity, right? Like they take light and other stuff. That it's the same thing all over the world. Okay? That it's only people who don't want them to give their leaders time that are trying to make them turn against their leaders. Because that's how the rest of the world is. There's no place in the whole world that is not experiencing what Nigeria is experiencing. And guess what, sir? They believe that even those who are educated, they are repeating these same statements, which is totally false. Baba?
Maiyegun, I'm just going to spend one more minute because I know a lot of people want to come on your show to talk.
That's right.
My in-law just came from Nigeria about 4 or 5 months ago, and she stayed with us for 3 months before going to study in Birmingham.
Right.
Every day from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock, I always put on Maiyegun. She just came from Nigeria. She lives in Abuja. She's always glued to Maiyegun and say, "Who is this guy?" We don't see this in Nigeria. That's in Abuja. The so elite part of Nigeria. The thing is, when Nigerians leave Nigeria, that's when they become enlightened. Like I said, Nigeria is a country of 260 million, let's just say. Right? Yeah. How many Nigerians are out of Nigeria? So Nigeria is always going to stay that way until there's a breakup. It's very simple, but it's difficult for everybody to understand this. Because there's just 3% of Nigerians outside Nigeria.
You know one thing, even if they are not going to travel, even within Africa, one thing I studied when I came to this country is the fact that they understood the importance of traveling for their children as a means of education, right? Because they believe from that teenage years or that childhood and all that, the ability to go and see the rest of the world. But for us in Nigeria, they have weaponized poverty, as we used to say. They'll say an average Nigerian, a giant of Africa, is not wealthy enough. It's not a financially stable enough to even just go to Ghana for 2 weeks holiday, like a normal thing. Let me just get on the bus. I'm going to Ghana. I'm a Nigerian, right? I've got West African passports. Let me go to these places. They can't even afford it.
Sir. Maiyegun, I'm going to leave you with just one thought and I will leave, right? Imagine Nigeria without social media. Just imagine. They weaponized it. Social media was our saving grace. I will allow other people to speak.
God bless you, Baba. I appreciate your your contribution, so to say. Thank you. So yeah, the line is still open. And I appreciate the callers. They are actually raising, very, very vital points that you and I could possibly think over, so to say. So yeah, if this is your first time of watching Maiyegun, this is what we do here, okay? You too can call in and then speak your mind. I mean, say it just like everyone else. We might also be learning one or two things from you too. So important. Experience, they say, is the best teacher. Hello there.
Yeah, Maiyegun.
Baba.
Good evening, Maiyegun.
Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm very okay. Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So, you're live, by the way.
Everyone
can hear you.
Yeah. Yesterday, there was something you said yesterday. I enjoyed your morning program yesterday. It was just amazing.
No, you don't like.
Yeah,
that the morning all the time, because I sometimes don't feel. Sometimes when I finish talking like that, I'm like, people will just think that this guy is one kind tough, this or that. Like, But what did you hear?
No. When you said that if they are hitting you, that when Boko Haram will be pursuing them, you will not be there.
I won't.
When the economy will be falling, you will not be there. It will not affect you. This is they don't understand.
Because they are true.
They don't understand this. You know, but when you say them, they will be, hey, you will die. This Tinubu matter will kill you. It's not your business. You're not saying this for yourself. It's for their own good. But you know what pains me? Most of those people you see that were castigating you years back, most of them today are dead. Most of them today, their family cannot afford food to eat. Most of them today, they don't have direction. Most of them today feel like to commit suicide. But you were warned. He said, no, that the person that was telling you, you're not really still here, and they will still be here. Why can't people just listen for a while? You know, it's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. And this election they are doing, you know, you have what they said today, that the results they will be collected manually
transmitted now, even though they celebrated that it was going to be electronically transmitted. They don't bring out now. We did here.
You know what happened in Oshun and Ekiti taught them just a small lesson, but that doesn't mean that the election, presidential election, will be free and fair. That is not it's not near to free and fair election that they don't have in Nigeria. If I thought they will have election, that is if I thought there will be anything like election, because these people, they are very desperate people. Now when they say they want to collect the results manually, people may think it's not possible, but finally, they will still do what they want to do. You know, these people they don't care about what they don't care about how you think. I was telling my wife today, I said, these people, for you to remove these people from power, my brother, you will need God.
I mean,
anybody I tell you that through electricity
stage, but when you say that to an average Nigerian, they will tell you, no, we don't. We will use our PVC. When you use your PVC and they rob you, they can't put middle finger on top of your face and say, what you want to do. Some of you will pick up everything where you see, but you go get there stage by stage.
You remember this stuff when after the election, when they choose whoever they want to choose. If you make noise, they tell you, why don't you approach the court? The court is there to settle you.
No, you are even taking it too far. I say now here we go day where the same people shouting PVC will say alaye dirao, which is harm yourself. Oh, this level we did our best for so many months. These people just wipe us out like that. We no go agree. Oh, like I said, I will be here and I will say, don't be waiting with talk 6 months ago. Be that. Sometimes, right?
Exactly.
You will let things play out, and that's what we are watching right now. That's what we're doing now. Let it play out.
A lot is unfolding. From now to November, so many things are going to happen in Nigeria. But I just want them to, if this energy, they can channel all this whole energy. P2B, I'm not against P2B, but if this energy, they are channeling this energy and looking for a way to divide Nigeria, let people that want to develop go and develop your region. Take care of yourself. There will be nothing like a bandit. There's nothing like a bandit.
To ask all of us and say, okay, you know what? Make all of us go meet for maybe now Onitsha, they go call the national conference, or maybe now Ibadan, maybe now Kano. Or Yamo go discuss. Do we still want to be together or not?
Together.
Is that hard to discuss? Is that something too big for people to say, okay, say you won't be together? Or under what condition? With that, maybe when you come out of that, you can then go and do election because agreement go day. Abi?
Yeah.
There will be an agreement that comes out of that and say, you now see one day together, Abi, under this arrangement, Abi.
Yes.
Or you choose your leader. But they say, no, we don't talk that one. Now consumptions to production we go get. Some say now unifier we go need. Tinubu came and said,
P2B, even if P2B become the president, my brother, he cannot do anything. There's nothing he can do. Even if he become president, people's expectation is very high. They expect so much from people that when you come today before 6 months, Nigeria will become Eldorado, become Dubai. It's not possible because first of all, Nigeria doesn't have a system. Nigeria doesn't have a system.
Wait till if they manage to kick APC and PDP in the butt, right? And somehow, all of this expectation and all of that, somehow, they managed to suppress all of that, and PDP, APC couldn't do anything. And Obi became the president, Abi. Then you go see the second stage of it, which is the truth you are all saying right now. That is, he won't be able to do anything, right? The expectation is
he won't do nothing.
Then Kasama go bust. But Baba, we'll go see.
God bless you for all the other things you are doing, my brother. Remember when you come to Barcelona, always let me know. I will have to come.
I don't see. And I mean, they hold my family down for years now, right? Every time they are booking holiday, me, I'm just like, I don't go anywhere. because I just know they go everywhere. So they can't make me go to passport. I don't do passport now. So if you see me for your city anytime.
Please, whenever you're coming, just let me know, please.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna be going a lot of places this coming year. But again, when would they do this one? They go small. I would love to see you that time. Okay.
No,
stay safe.
Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Nice one. So here we go. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. Baba, Yima ló ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ jàre. Báwo ni ọmọdé?
Oh yeah, Yima. You don't go change it. Why? Baba, say the young man you put as your profile picture again, yeah? Or which one is this again? No.
Naimo.
Eh, nice one. I want to shout, say, Baba, wait till they happen now. You know, tell us about. Good enough. Yima, my brother, how are you?
Adi, Baba.
Nice one,
Adi, thanks for the good work. Thanks for the good work.
Thanks so much for.
Thanks for the good work. I see as a Smigo, elder brother, go in a law conference, go sit down there with suit and trainers.
Now the guy collect all the bullets today. If for Tinubu, you know that now. If he was Tinubu today, it would be another thing. But now the guy took the bullet today. Wow.
All on your baba now. Gbé bàbá jáde. Tàbí pé wọ́n gbé bàbá jáde. Shettima said that this issue is going to be your president. Look at all you guys supporting, shouting up and down the place, thinking that you are doing something good for your future generation. Baba, you are wasting your life.
And you are not doing anybody. You are doing yourselves.
How long, if you're a sensible thinking person, how long do you think Tinubu will last on that seat? Going by his current medical condition and age. How long do you think? But people are not thinking. They are just there, shouting, I have no personal hatred for the man. As far as I'm concerned, the man is a good man.
I don't hate him. I don't plan on meeting him or ever seeing him or whatever. But his actions, is touching everyone, including those who don't even give a damn about them. He brought Buhari Baba now. Look at us today now. Who Buhari no touch? Who Buhari no touch?
It's not his action. It's the reaction of what his actions are going to be that is bothering some of us. The same article that you see there shouting that he's going to be unifying this, he's going to give universities to state. That's the same man that stood on the podium and I was shouting that Buhari is president and he will carry. Are people blind? Are people blind? Some people are not thinking.
Selfish, they are not blind. Because people can see all of these things and they will still blackmail you with emotional this or that, even call you names. Like, what did they worry these guys?
Emotional key you there. You the man.
Everybody
say emotional I go talk. Now emotional I go talk. Then last week I hear say Maiyegun has said that they will take Otum to ICC International Court. Oh boy, I was so happy to hear that news. If Governor Otum is listening to this, he shouldn't worry. He should come. We'll host him in UK. We will feed him. We will be flying him from here to wherever the court is. And if it's in New York, we will feed him. Make them bring him. People will write Otum, acknowledge that they kill people. They kill people for being state. Now I want to take the person who is defending people to go ICC court. Please, they should carry him from
you never hear me. The report of the killings in Benue, the one they did, they call it, the 500 pages there, what have you. They have invited Buratai and some of these service chiefs to ICC now. I don't know why their media in Nigeria is not really blowing the up. Now, somehow, Buratai is going to be a fugitive soon, running away, hiding. You watch. All because of the killings in Benue.
That one I know. I want Maiyegun to bring Otum, forget Buratai. I want Maiyegun to bring. If she Maiyegun now the hear me, I'm not carry Otum. Come ICC. Now I can talk to you. Now the craze. You kill somebody's people, and then you're not threatening him for defending his people. That he, are you? Come on. This will not know what in the time they talk.
Well, they would have to.
They know just what in the time. They will find out. Thank you, Baba.
Yima, my brother, God bless you. That's a Yima. Good dude. One of the veterans on this platform, by the way. So thank you so much for stopping by. I am going to be rounding up. I think I should. But I should also take maybe another one or two. We can call it tonight. So I have dropped what I have to share. I just want to share the rest of the evening with some of our friends who probably want to add their own voice too. So I have, okay, let me take this, by the way. Here we go. Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
This is Maiyegun. How are you?
Sorry. How are you?
I am fine, sir. How are you?
Okay, this calling came.
Great. And you are live. Everybody can hear you, sir.
I know. You know, I have a lot more. I think the one that comes to my head, so I start saying it.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't get that.
I said I have a lot to say, but the one that comes to my head, I'll just say.
Yeah, I mean, as they come. Don't worry yourself, okay? If you are saying one and then you just as they come, sir. Take your time, please.
I can't imagine how you do it.
I do the same thing. No, I do the same thing, sir. If you have been a very long time watcher, right? I just pick them as I remember them. So usually, right? What I do is that when I pick something I want to start with, okay? So when I get on, I kind of master some keyword that will later link me to other things I will remember. And I will link me to another one. And you know, I've been doing that for a while, sir, so probably not like you. So, but I mean, just give it to us as they come.
Now, the interview this Charlie Boy Obasanjo. Baba will ring Baba. Baba will ring Baba. The man was saying, I can imagine Baba will either get what on pin or not on pin. We couldn't say anything about that. Nobody's asking that question. And the man is getting free of it.
Nigeria,
and nobody's asking questions about it. And look Baba Oshobagon, look at this. The man has a good head. The man is where he stands over it and still moving around. Still moving around, chasing all small boys. And boys, for 20 years, 30 years, he's chasing them around. What? Fair.
Like
it's supposed to be advising this one.
You know, I mean, I can't even like me only pick sir. Me moment to pick here. I don't know how to like start from. But it will always come to that. It will come to play. But you know, it can be whatever it wants to be. Of course, it can be whatever it wants to be. But in that state, well,
yeah. Can you imagine? It's when we look at that also, well-educated man. What are you talking about? This man was the Obasanjo. What are you talking about?
It's the one probably, you know, it's a long story, Baba.
I don't know. They say want to govern or what? I know the pressure is catching on them. The pressure is really catching on them. If you listen to this man yesterday, this what's it called? This one in Badon. What was it called? This Badon man. The guy was saying something which I find that to be true as well. They say he was telling to them, look, negotiate with these young ones, this Yoruba nation. Those said some said he agreed with somebody to do Wale, then we talk about Yoruba nation. And they said some people said no. Well, no, we don't want that. No, without this, no, without it, for something.
Because some of people long past 8 years ago, they call all Yoruba Obas. They called the paramount rulers in Yoruba land. They all met with Tinubu in Lagos, right? At that meeting, when Tinubu wanted to sell Buhari and Oshibajo to the Yorubas, at that meeting, he brought Oshibajo and he said, Oshibajo is taking his slot, that he is a Yoruba man, and he wants to make sure that APC restructure Nigeria. Yorubas will take care of their own affairs. That they should look at Oshibajo is their son. is going there to ensure of that. And because of that, Yorubas should know that APC, as Yorubas start 8 years down the line, sir. I don't know what they want to tell Yorubas now. Restructuring or what? Or Yoruba nation? I mean, what are they going to promise Yoruba this time around?
I don't just know.
When Buhari came out and said, what is restructuring? Shettima, this Shettima that is about to be vice president of Nigeria said, to hell with restructuring. Restructuring my pools. So who is this?
And it was the guy who was saying individually you should take care of your state. I don't just know. They know they have problems. They know it's the big camp. They cannot solve this problem.
This Obi thing, Obi movement or what have you, is a karma. And I like him. You know why? You see, without them, sir, these people, Tinubu and gang, they ensure that the campaigns for Yoruba nation never spread in Yoruba land. When Oloye Sundego was everywhere and the rally was to be in Lagos, that was what led to the killing of 2 people in the south. We know the story, Abi. And they ensured that they chased the go out of Nigeria. And indeed, everyone, all about the Yoruba nation is completely downplayed. Same thing happened when they decided to take Nnamdi Kanu. So they planned very well before this year. Last year, they said they were like, we will take all those who are getting the young people to choose this path, right? If we can lock them up, by the time we get to 2022, they will have no choice. There will be PDP, there will be APC, and they will have no choice anywhere else to go. So that's today. When I see any Lagos Abobaku that is angry, that I'm focusing on PDP, APC, I said, no, you see those Peter Obi and Co, I don't care what they do to all of you, but they are your karma. Since they can be there to pain, to make you feel so bad and terrible about yourselves, then so be it. But we know that all of you are on the same journey. One Nigeria.
Because they said that no. That means I don't just understand the way things are now. Now they will be telling you vote for the right person. Vote for the right person. Who is the right person here?
Ask the right person to come and explain to you what he's going to do rightly.
You have to vote. I don't know. You have to vote for the right candidate. Who is the right candidate?
No.
So I don't just know. You know what? Because if I told you that, it's obvious. It is very, very glaring. And the only thing is because I'm going to just
because you know, got to until those who are like all of us who are Yorubas, Abi. If you are pushing a narrative, okay, of Yoruba man ni are you looking through what you are wishing for? This man is sick. You are about to drag Yorubas tribally into something that is just like when they dragged Yoruba into Buhari's mess, okay? Now, if after 1 year, after all the hatred, after all the fight, after everything that will happen during this your charade election, Abi, Tinubu can't be president for 6 months, 1 year, can't buy, Shettima can't, would they still maintain the same love, energy that they are using right now to drag Yorubas into this jihadi movement again? Would they still have that energy then? I'm asking them only if they will answer.
They can't answer it because they know themselves.
No, they can't.
They know themselves. This Tinubu is not strong enough to do anything. So why are they forcing themselves into it? You know, one thing I know is that most of them
now.
Especially those who are following him.
And they will still do what they have to do, sir. They will do what they have to do.
Yes, that's why that clearly is saying all these men that surround Tinubu, you don't need energy enough. You have to battle all these young ones. They have the brain, they have everything.
They don't care.
To sort out things.
They don't care. The young people as well are the ones who are also asking for this octogenarian or septuagenarians and all that. But they should just know that they should know what they are wishing for. Because when it comes crashing, they should not turn around and start blaming people. It's because of my mom's first wife. They are the ones who changed my destiny. It was because of my grandmother in the village. She was the one who stopped me from progressing in life. Nobody is after your life. This is how you all start and put yourself in a generational dilemma like that you call causes. Nobody is doing you. Now they're doing ourselves.
It will get a say themselves. How do we get here? These are the way. These are the
very stupid questions. How did we get
one
here?
of the things. How do we get here? 6 point something millions. You know, I don't know. In order to take that you just come and relieve our name. He started taking money back to Buhari, begging Buhari so you shouldn't mention name.
Sure.
He has a golden country. Show you
No. Esa, let's tell ourselves the truth, right? Sir, you know what happened, You know what happened? The set of 1966 soldiers in Nigeria, they were after that retaliatory coup, and they started sharing offices when Gowon came on, right? So they shared Nigeria like it was like, oh, it's like you and your team, rescuing a community, and everything within the community you can share. Those who want land, those who want women, those who want this or that, farms and all that. That's exactly what these 1966 soldiers, that's what happened. So those who helped the northern soldiers to carry out that retaliatory coup, the likes of Obasanjo and co, they were compensated with, what do you want? Where do you want? And they see Nigeria as, they don't see Nigeria as you and I see Nigeria. That is why they believe that if anything is happening that is steering Nigeria, it's like somebody trying to destroy the house. That when they were younger, they bled to build. That's what they see Nigeria as. You know, every other thing that all of you are seeing, they don't see that. So they are united to kill anybody that says, let us build this house. That's why they always feel so entitled now, Baba. They felt like they saved Nigeria.
Anything like that,
and
they are ready to kill.
They will kill anybody. Obi, they will tell him one language. They will tell Obi, if he's the president, Abi, and we will begin to say, we no go agree, we need Biafra, we need Yoruba nation. The same people will tell him, if you don't act now, we'll kick you out. We need somebody to act. You can't break up Nigeria like that. So the same Obi will turn to what they think they are running away from. It is Nigeria. Make it easier for them. Break it up.
Break it up. Break it up. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no doubt about that. Let's give other people a chance. I know where I'm going. At times, I do say to myself, I'm saying, this boy, don't because you know I'm at that. So the brain is there.
I mean, Ripe, I know.
I was like, come on, this is a human being.
Thank you.
It was impossible for me to want to
get I'm not useful to them. You know what? Somebody like me, I can't really be useful to people who lie to people to manipulate them. You know what I mean? Now, so eventually I'm worthless to them. I won't take money. I won't be promised anything. All I want to see is show workings. Let's see what it is you are doing. And these guys are full of lies, manipulation. I have seen through them, sir. So close.
You can't beat on lies. That's what I don't know. You can't beat on lies.
I know.
You can't beat on lies.
Camera on him and ask him questions. You go no say so now the thing we will defend who will know that, Esa? Who will then know that? Being an honest person in your life, right? How could you then know that and you change that? You begin to speak grammar, telling people that those things don't matter. He's also good in this area. So you say, okay, if you know say this guy is good in this area, this Baba is good in that area, tell him to come and tell us. Tell him, come and tell us yourself. Oh yeah, come and tell us these areas you are intelligent in. Don't be you go to tell us anything now, Baba. Anyway, thank you. Let me take my last call.
I know. Let me give you. We'll talk again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So I'll take my last call and I'll call it a night. It's already so warm. I left the heating on. So hello there. Baba. You know one thing. Clemo. See, I was looking around today, and I was looking at a visit to Germany, your area. So, and then in that process, I can't see the level requirement and everything. I was like, which level now? How come low and Clement and Co Una probably just fought a Third World War to breaking into that Germany as a resident there to visit. What they are asking for, Baba, I'll probably put Germany in my last wish list. So, how are you? I probably won't be seeing you anytime soon.
I'm doing great.
I won't be seeing you.
I said, please come to Germany. Come to Germany. I said, a very nice country. Peaceful.
I know, but the requirement is so much that I feel like people did pass that. You actually passed all of those things and you made it to Germany. You guys are MVP. Trust me.
Swear,
go on.
From Nigeria direct to Nigeria, water carried to number 16.
I can't do
Still became a citizen.
I mean, anybody.
But imagine,
if
process.
If you be Nigeria in Germany, I respect you. I was looking it up today. Sincerely speaking, I'll be totally discouraged with coming or doing all of that. But one day I'll
the checklist is abnormal. Yeah, that's true. I imagine how it seems difficult for you. Tinubu, they send ambassador from Berlin.
No, it's not difficult.
I know.
I just look at all those requirements. I'm like, why do I need all of this? Because I won't conjure.
Exactly.
Let's keep jumping for now. So, or maybe one day I'll see you. I just respect you because when I was looking at it, you actually came to my mind, and I was like, God knows what it was like for me to actually do it from Nigeria. And then I've got friends there. Those guys living in Germany, probably, But let's talk, Clemo.
It's so easy out there. See, Tinubu sent ambassador, one ambassador Nigeria to Germany to this place, to Berlin. And funny enough, I just drove from Stuttgart to Berlin middle of the night on Friday night.
Yeah.
As I just reached Gaju where I go, it was a wedding and stuff, reflecting, and then someone just started talking about it. Ambassador to Guinea Day for Berlin, it's Charlotten Straße.
Right.
They can't do mobilization for Tinubu supporters and stuff. Baba, I reached that area, man. I really go there. I park like this. I come out.
Yeah.
I see them. Then they share car. Shettima, Tinubu, Shettima. That was a white cap written with red. I swear to God Almighty.
Did you take videos?
Baba, I mean Dagboru.
Yeah.
No. I went there very aggressively and on a meticulous stance. I made videos. I made videos. They called police. When they called police, all the people who wear face cap, all of them just the base one by one. Because they are Duro boys. We just want to collect money.
Yeah.
Now they come for one side. Say, bros. We just won't come flex. Not to say we said we not be votes now. We just won't come chop them. But I say no. Take this ambassador. They go back to that shit hole. Exactly. I don't stay for Berlin, but I went there. When the police came, I was like, they asked me. I put them my ID. I be to them on there. I just say they will come up. These people you are looking like they are criminals. These are criminals who you allow to come to our country and convince or make our people feel like they are stupid. Why do you see a lot of migration of Nigerians? Why do Nigerians have to stay in containers and claim they are in asylum home? Why do Nigerians seek asylum? Is there a war in Nigeria? There is a war if you don't know, Mr. Policeman. Let me tell this man what he's supposed to do. I mobilized. I we no reach even 10. You know understand, but we make them understand it.
Just really look away. So why you put I want on your own.
Exactly.
Nigeria chased you out of Nigeria.
Exactly.
You go to Germany, you go to Europe. They are now looking for people to promote the politicians who destroyed Nigeria.
Exactly.
Out of Nigeria.
Exactly.
You put on your jackets. You go out there, you say, who caused them?
Say, Baba, calm down now. It's not like that. Now you just want to try. You know as it be now. I don't know how much you want to give the money where they steal.
And now
the money where they steal again, they still won't come convert them from naira to euro and give to you. Don't want for you. 200 euro, 100 euro. Man, you know where you need
Clemo, business easy 20 euro, but inflation and everything don't change to 50. If they pay you 50 euro for just 1 or 2 hours, Baba, you get local. They're not they pay again.
I swear, on that same day, I kept telling all these guys, you are saying obedience. Say when we come, after police don't go, when we come, they talk for science. Say, oh, man, I got all the words. Some people still they talk to obedience. I just they smile. See what Okoye talk today, first off. Okoye, INEC spokesman.
Yeah.
Talking about manual, this thing, rather than for them to do electronic. This thing, they don't give them teeth. According to the Electoral Act, Section 146 of Section 2, it was really I noted there that you have to do this transfer of this election and whatever electronically, such that you can even sit at the back of your house and watch the live this thing scores. Most of what they are already reading it from now. Nigeria can never work.
Let me tell you.
Are we talking about only INEC? Your NNPC.
Yeah. Clemo,
yes, sir.
You know what they did about that Electoral Act you just read? They said they have to transmit the election electronically, right? But it has to be written manually, announced at the polling station.
Manually.
Okay? Now, you see that electronically transfer part. That electronic transfer part here, it said, if INEC choose, it didn't use if they choose, it says something like
exactly. They have the choice of manual or
electronically.
Exactly. That's the section. Exactly.
By INEC should decide.
Now
people they shout electronically.
Exactly.
But inside that same law, it says or manually as chosen.
Manually, it was written. Yes. Exactly. Now their default actually right now is projecting towards and internet. We don't have internet in some vicinities.
Yes.
We don't have internet to upload it electronically. There is some issues with our distance. They will tell you they couldn't put it on internet. Because one upload go PDF upload PDF now. Then to upload there, you might download there, you might connect, you might no the server so they carry 100 million people. They put 100 million. So they vote. Not people won't even put that aside. Just to highlight the fall. PVC registration is already closed since 31st of July.
That's right.
So you are now telling me those who have registered don't have right to vote.
They don't.
So now they are now trying to make comparison with Kenya. Kenya will 30 million now.
No.
And once also and the elections were successful, where there was still rigging, there was still vote buying, there were all
violence and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Openly. You know? So now we are not talking about INEC. Actually, that NPC so she remits 1 cent in this year since January. And Bulgarians want to work with a coin in a day worth $300 million. And we are shouting people are in abject poverty, whereby I swear, before I recommend for house from OAU campus, I feel use 15 naira, take cook concussion, para ororo 10 naira, go to 5 naira, tomatoes 10 naira, ejako, mutije, gogo, matu reyin and 5 naira. It's one day you go on this. One egg you buy for almost 100 naira. A fish which we used to buy for 15, 20, 30 naira at that time 20 years ago is now very tiny, skinny fish for almost 200 to 300 naira. Everything bad there, and you are sitting there, you are telling me you will change this country, you will do this, you will do that, and we are telling you we want to own our own resources.
You are calling a Yoruba man Omoale for not standing with APC because of Tinubu. After all of this,
exactly. Exactly. And now, ìgbà tí wọ́n wá ń kọrin fún kọ́dún wọn ń bínú èmi ló kan papa wẹ̀lò wẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣàtẹ̀ èmi ló kan and they say leg they say mentally this guy is not farm the kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún wa kò sí rárá ẹ sì bá gbogbo nǹkan jẹ balẹ̀ ayé jẹ́ ẹ sì tún fókùn ní láti wá di agbára ẹ̀kẹ́ mọ́ bàjẹ́ lọ táwọn ọmọ yìí kí ló dé there is nothing to write home about Nigeria at the moment. Recently, 2 or 3 days ago, what to kidnap again our nuns.
Our nuns,
you know,
talking
from the national,
4 of them.
So, again, every day, apart from the one in the little finger of Kaduna, that one is just a useless video. And these were the people who campaigned and flushed out Jonathan. with the aim of there will be better this thing, electricity, grid, last. NEPA to strike. ASUU strike. The child people to that what is done.
Mori protest. Olopa they protest. I'm like, police they protest. I will go come court to arrest them. Everything done.
The one way was past where they eat me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one way they eat me to my bones the most is those kids. ASUU strike. And couldn't you for what did you my blame ASUU on this thing?
I lie, you want my blame December. Let the election start. They are already blaming them already that they are politicizing it. They are asking for ridiculous things. In fact, they believe you know one thing they said ASUU is actually asking for the what ASUU is asking for. It's like asking for ransom payments. Wait for it now. So some of them who are also at home right now because of ASUU, they will begin to also help them work that out. And it will become a thing.
Exactly.
While their own children are graduating, sending photos.
Abroad graduating. Yeah. I mean, this thing is so out of hand that anybody who can say it, don't delete Soros, okay? Don't say any page in our brother, show you Soros, okay? I won't buy Soros, okay? You're not Babu. Baba, origin from
thanks. See, Clemo is I think Larry wants to add his own voice. It's been there, it's not going away. Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, Baba, we are about rounding up, and then your call came through. Can you make it quick enough, sir? Enough.
Okay, c'est qui doit qu'il calme qui dit malo.
It's up to you. Whatever you can do within that short time. How are you?
All right. Evening, my brother. Evening, everyone in Nigeria. Good afternoon, everyone in the US, and good evening still everyone in Europe. I don't know. In Asia country, I think they should be in the morning now. I don't know. But anyway,
I think they should be in the follling day right now in those areas.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. They should be in the morning right now.
They are probably on Tuesday already. But Baba?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, Baba. Thanks for giving me this little chance, man.
Thanks,
you know what?
For even finding us worthy to participate. Always.
Yeah, man. Lolo, Mama, for any for you. So much. Orin kan ta máa ń kọ ó yẹ ká máa kọ báyìí mọ̀ pé wọn náà jẹ́ máa kọ́ nsìn bó ṣe ń gbọ́ yìí nsìn. When I remember my country, water to away me haizu aye water to away me haizu abi. When I remember my country, aye water to away me haizu. So nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ Naija ó gbẹ di dàrú ó ti di gbàsgbò ó ta mi ń romi everybody ti propoye bí àtàwọn
wọ̀nyí everybody ti propoye wos
those bees no home in the city everybody ti propoye ìjọ wọn ni
ìgboro ti di propoye everybody ti propoye yes.
Wàá ṣe eré jàre everybody ti propoye.
Bàbá má dira
ikú pàdánù.
Pásítọ̀ ó kó ọlọ́pàá ó ń ṣọ́ pásítọ̀ àwọn ọmọjọ stíkà ló ń ṣọ́ wa àṣẹ kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dira ìpá pàdánù rin yẹ́n wà ní báìbù tó ń jẹ òjò gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú báìbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù kí ni Jésù lò àfẹ́ rí lólo ìwọ má dira ayé bàjẹ́.
Ẹ̀rí ìwọ má dira o.
Ọmọ kí ló ń sọ yìí wàá má dira kó lọ gba wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀ burúkú lọ́wọ́ àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n á yà sókè ẹlẹ́nu. You understand? So you see wọ́n ní pé wọ́n deport àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà láti Dubai ṣe bí àwọn tó wà ní Dubai náà tí wọ́n máa ń sọ ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àfarapọ̀ kò síbi tí kìíní yóò lè dé Nàìjíríà ti happen tí wọ́n bẹ̀ yẹn nìyẹn o. And bó ṣe ń deport wọ́n sìn wọn ò deport Àtíkù wọn ò deport ìyàwó first lady yín o Nàìjíríà ò ṣẹlẹ̀ kẹ́tìrì so Nàìjíríà ti happen sí wọ́n bẹ̀ yẹn o Tàbá sọ pé kò síbi tí Nàìjíríà ò ti lè happen sí wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀, ká fi jíjọ ṣe kíní ká kúrò ń di wèrè yìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. Nígbà tá a bá ń fọ ọdún mélòó pinlẹ̀ wèrè, ọdún mélòó la wá fẹ́ fi ya wèrè ọ̀hún gan náà. Ẹ ká èdè ṣe. Kò tí yé, ẹ ká èdè ṣe. So lóòlò wá ṣe eré fáwọn wèrè yẹn lóhùn. Nígbà sọ nìyẹn, poverty mentality tó ń bá jáde láti Nàìjíríà. Àwa náà fẹ́ jẹ, àwa náà fẹ́ jẹ. You can imagine kí ló fẹ́ jẹ, ó wà ní Europe, ó wà ní Yankee, ó wà ní London, ó wà níbi tó wà òkè. Ó tún ṣe àtẹnujẹ, ó tún ṣe bí olórí burúkú. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé orí burúkú ti bá ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀? Orí burúkú ti bá wọn yẹn. Àwọn yẹn ọ̀. Kí ló fẹ́ gbà? Èló ló fẹ́ fún ẹ màá? £50, $50, $100. Come on, man. What the fuck? Orí burúkú ti bá wọn nìyẹn. Tó bá lọ wọ ayé àwọn yẹn sìn wàá rí wọn. Irú àwọn yẹn náà lọ́wọ́ máa sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ tó ń sìn tó bá dọ̀la. Àwọn ti ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu, àwọn ti gba campaign láti abroad, láti Germany. Kọ́ba lè wọ àwọn píkọ̀ àwọn. So àwọn á lọ yáwó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì.
Wọ́n lọ yáwó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn lọ Nàìjíríà. Nígbà tó bá rẹ́ nìkan kan ní àwọn campaign Tinubu tó bá rí wọn. Tó bá padà sí Amẹ́ríkà tán, wọ́n á gbọ́ àwọn tá a ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu lélẹ́yìí. Ó abandon wa ni. Gbogbo èèyàn ni mo bá jáde Tinubu. I fought people because of I did. Àmọ́ láwọn èèyàn tó máa ń sọ kí ni ẹ̀ ní London now. We fought for Buhari. We did all everything. Some of them are so shameless. Baba, they call themselves APC UK. Now UK they can't group themselves, call themselves APC UK.
You can imagine.
Chairman.
You can imagine.
They go to Nigeria.
So what are we saying?
For peanuts.
Individualistic country.
Self-centered.
Nigeria, money is at the center of every Nigerian. We don't even care. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kú nínú ìgbèríko yẹn, wọn care. Ìwọ wà nínú abroad. Àwọn ọmọ kan wà nínú ìgbèríko. Nígbà yẹn size yẹn tí yàrá ní pé kán gbóhùn sí yàrá, kán gbóhùn sẹ́gbẹ́ kan fún 500. Àwọn yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ o, kọ́ lọ́ọ́ dárí dì nínú fún ìyá yẹn ṣe yẹyẹ o. Kí n ká wá sọ ìwọ́jẹ̀ wà níbi tí everything wà òkè fún ẹ, o tún sì ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú. Kódà. Tẹ́ ò bá ṣépè fún rẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Maiyegun ṣe sọ. Tí wọ́n bá ṣépè fún ẹ, ìwọ kan ti ṣépè fún rẹ.
It's just a matter of time.
You understand?
Sure.
Tó bá yá sí tó bá wá dàgbà tó ẹ pé ayé ẹ rí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn rí tí ẹrù wà wá máa ní ìwọ Ọlọ́run wá gbàgbé jẹ́ ká fọlọ́run sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ jẹ́ ká gbé original síwájú kò tí yẹ kó rí owó wa máa pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ṣe sọ ó ní Nàìjíríà nìkan náà làjẹ́ tí ń sá fún gbọ́mọgbọ́mọ ìlú wìrì àjẹ́ sá fún gbọ́mọgbọ́mọ.
Is that not the same thing that John deal pẹ̀lú mi lálẹ́ àná àbí Larry, which level now? Every like in Safun Bomo. Yeah, Jess.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Nàìjíríà nìkan la jẹ́ tí Safun Bomo kọ́ máa lọ gbé òun, kọ́ máa lọ ọ́n Safun Fúlàní, kọ́ máa lọ gbé òun, torí òun nílé ìpolówó.
Kidnapper.
Now only Nigeria. Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà matadom náà ni. So everybody, everybody ti propoye, bá mi play.
Ìgboro ti ṣe kíni o? Ìgboro ti propoye.
Ó ti propoye.
Everybody ṣe kíni? Everybody ti propoye.
Ṣé ní pé ìgboro ti di propoye? Everybody ti propoye. Yes.
We're going to draw the curtains, okay? So, Larry, as usual, you added a bit of laugh to the last part of the chat. So, thank you so much to every one of us who also participated tonight, okay? I don't hate people. People may say they hate me, but I don't think you should hate me because I don't hate people, okay? I may not like all these guys, and I've given my reasons, okay? If Tinubu have any message, if Tinubu has anything to offer at all, I mean, it is ideal, where they talk to Tinubu this or that, it would be great for him to say it himself. And if you say, no, if you talk him, next time, make una try, no, they rush Shettima, get him some certain size-fitted suits in Lagos. Can't bring the guy, can't give him a loku, what's it they call it? Mola kuriajo, Mola kuriajo shoe. No, they do that kind of thing, all right? However, I'll see you some other time anyway. So it's been a nice night. So I'll see you some other night. So, and you can still subscribe on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. And if this is you just joining, listen, you can watch it from the start all over again. Skip it, do all you have to do, and you won't regret doing that. I'll see you some other time. So, good night from here.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làwọn tó jódodo.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó jódodo.
Maiyegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.